look at the wood.
Hey, guys, quiet down. We'll be there in a few minutes.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hey, Mom, look, I found the money.
Oh, good.
Yes. Hey, Mr. Ranger, sir, you got any real big wild animals in this park?
Yeah, any tigers or lions?
Any elephants or hippopotamuses? Oh, you know what I mean.
Well, no, boys, I'm afraid not. But we do have a lot of birds and squirrels and raccoons. Oh, and, of course, alligators.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Just be careful and don't feed them, though. They don't do well eating human food. So that'll be $4.
You got it.
Here are your maps. For a nice picnic area, you might try the one straight ahead, about 200 yards up the road.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, get your seatbelts on.
great. Oh, so tuna fish.
I am really hungry.
Yum. I can't wait to eat. I bet you there's some lions or tigers in those woods. Just watch me. I'll find some. What's that ranger know anyway?
Okay, Jason.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Lion or tiger or some kind of cougar behind those trees.
Yeah, sure, Jason. We know, a real live lion. Hey, Jason, did you take your medication this morning? What a crock.
Well, come on, big man. Show us this ferocious animal.
Come. Come, it's behind those trees. It's right over this way. Come on. Got it? Well, dang it, guys. There was a panther there a minute ago.
Look at that mangy-looking cat. Looks like it hasn't eaten in days.
Maybe she needs a cruise down the river to relax. Oh. Bye-bye, kitty.
Bon Don't forget to write.
Watch out for the iceberg.
Kimberly, get away from the water. You're going to fall in and that ugly river ghost is going to get you. Come over here right now or I'm going to tell your mother. I mean your stepmother. You're going to get a sound scolding when you get home.
Wait a minute, Millie. I think I hear your river ghost crying.
Young lady, you get over here right this instant. Don't you remember what that ranger said about alligators? What on earth has gotten into you?
Can't you hear it? Something's crying from inside this box.
I dare say I hear something. It does seem to be coming from inside that box. Don't touch it. It's probably all covered with germs. You know how easily you get sick.
Why, it's not a ghost. It's an abandoned cat. Why would anyone put a cat in the box and throw it in the river?
Well, I can think of any number of reasons. Anyway, you've done your good deed for the day, so just put it down somewhere. It'll find a way for itself.
And just let it go? Don't be so cruel. I'm going to take it home and take care of it.
Kimberly, you know perfectly well your stepmother is not going to let you bring that mangy cat into the house.
Well then, Miss Millie, we just will sneak the cat in and we won't say a word about it to my stepmother, now will we?
We? If you think that I am going to get involved in this ridiculous scheme of yours, you've got another thing coming, young lady.
I'll even pay you an extra 20 a week just to sneak food out of the kitchen for her. I think I'm going to name her Samantha. Maybe she'll bring some love into that house.
I shudder to think what that creature will bring into the house. But whatever it is, you can be damn sure it'll be my job to clean it up. Come on, I can't spend all day babysitting you. I've got shopping to do and dinner to prepare.
I can do it myself.
You suppose you could walk any slower?
Wipe your feet. I'm on the phone.
Yes, Mother, I did. Millie went shopping. She says she'll be back in an hour. I'm gonna hide you in here, okay? I've gotta find some way to explain to my stepmother. But don't you worry about that, okay?
Kim, if you're in the kitchen eating again, don't forget to wash your hands. You've been in that filthy park all day. Kim, did you hear me about washing your hands?
Yes, Mother. I'm just getting a glass of milk. Here you go, Samantha. Your paw. It's crippled just like mine.
Are you deaf? Your stepmother is calling you. She's in the living room, and she doesn't sound too happy.
What else is new?
Sit down, Kim. We need to talk. First of all, I know your father really liked it when you called me mother, but I never did. I mean, let's face it, we're not even close, despite my best efforts. And since I'm not your real mother, just call me Melanie.
Sure, Melanie.
Now, what's all this about a doctor's appointment tomorrow? Don't you have any friends that can take you? Oh, that's right. Of course you don't have friends. What's the matter with you? Is it another anxiety attack?
No, that's not it. Dr. Farrington is a surgeon, and he thinks he can correct the smashed bones in my foot so that I'll be able to walk normally again after a few operations.
A few operations? Do you have any idea how much that will cost? Insurance doesn't cover everything. You know, Kim, when your father and I were married, he promised me that I would never have to worry about money again. Ever. Since he passed on and I learned about this trust he set up for us, things have changed. Don't abuse your share. I'm not getting any younger.
I just want to be normal. Is that too much to ask?
Well, if you were normal, you could drive yourself to the damn doctor's office. As it is now, I have to rearrange my entire schedule for tomorrow. I had an early appointment at the salon, a golf date with Pamela. We were going to have lunch afterwards. I'll just have to cancel everything. You're a very selfish child, you know that?
I'm sorry, Melanie. I guess I wasn't thinking.
Oh, you were thinking all right. Thinking about yourself.
Good morning. The doctor will be with you in just a few minutes. Miss Dunn is here, doctor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Farrington. I'll be handling your case from the initial x-rays to the series of operations we have planned for you. Let me explain. Here's where your ankle bones were crushed during the accident. Now, what I'll be doing is rebuilding in steps your ankle bones, starting in this area, and then after they fuse together, after the first operation, I'll be working on your foot bones. Now, the whole procedure, if everything goes smoothly, should take about 6 to 8 weeks. And then with physical therapy follow-ups, about 12, your foot will be fully functional. Have a seat. Take your shoe off, let me take a look at your foot. Feel free to ask me any questions you might have. Okay, now does this hurt?
No, not at all.
Does this hurt?
Just a little.
Okay. Well, I've scheduled you for pre-op next Thursday at 8 o'clock. And the initial operation will start around 9:30. Now here's a prescription for antibiotics. Please take them starting 2 days before the operation. There you go.
Thank you so much, Dr. Farrington. You don't know how much this is going to change my life.
Come in.
How's my poor baby? Martini time already?
Well, you'd want a drink, too, if you spent all morning sitting in a doctor's office. Millie just brought these in. Take a glass and pour yourself a drink.
We were so disappointed you couldn't be part of our foursome this morning. But we really only played 9 holes anyway, and Audrey filled in for you. And then we had lunch at the club, but you were sorely missed, my sweet.
Oh, that's nice. I had to take Kim to a surgeon's office. Looks like he's about 16 years old. Thinks he can fix her foot. It's probably just after the big fee, money-grubbing doctors. We all know no operation can make that girl right.
But face it, Melanie, she's this far away from being a plain Jane. And she's so shy and so quiet, she's never going to attract the right kind of guy, especially a filthy rich one. Then throw in that gawky limp of hers, and she's a loser in the marriage department.
You make it sound so easy, Pam. Well, you don't have children. Well, John and I didn't either, except my taking care of Kimberly was part of the prenuptial agreement. Little did I know what a drain she would be on the trust. And so damn much trouble to take care of. She can't even drive. She can't play sports, she can't dance. She has little to no personality, no social graces. Nothing in her favor. She could be pretty if she fixed herself up. It's hopeless.
Then there's only one alternative.
And what, pray tell, is that?
Kill her. And make it look like an accident. I'm only kidding, Melanie. But the thought did cross my mind.
Millie? Where the hell's my housekeeper?
No more for me. I have a dinner date with Lance tonight. Cruising Sarasota Bay on the Sunset Cruise. He's luscious. Yum.
I was a fool to let John make that trust.
Very good. We'll see you then. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Good morning, Joan.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Dunn.
I presume that Anthony's in his office, ready to show me the final draft of that trust we've been working on.
I just finished Xeroxing the trust in triplicate. All the copies are on Mr. Amato's desk as we speak. I'll tell him you're here.
Morning, John.
Morning.
I assume you're here to sign the new trust agreement? Tony and I went over it yesterday with a fine-tooth comb. It's bulletproof.
Thank you for shotgunning this for me, Tom. I really appreciate your extra effort.
Don't mention it in the circumstances. I think it's a very wise idea.
Mr. Amato, Mr. Dunn is on his way in.
Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning, John. It's nice to see you. Everything's ready for your signature just as you requested. And all the necessary procedures will be completed before noon today.
Just read me the critical parts, Tony. No need to embellish anything at this point.
Okay, paragraph 5A and 5B read, the trust principal beneficiary, Kimberly Dunn, will remain the same, and the second beneficiary will be changed to Melanie Dunn. Furthermore, this stays intact until the principal beneficiary marries a man of means adequate to support her in the manner in which she's been accustomed, in which case the trust will transfer to the second beneficiary in full. Furthermore, upon the death
Furthermore, upon the death of the principal beneficiary, all proceeds of the trust will be transferred to the second beneficiary. Now, 5B. The most important clause, Anthony. You read it to make sure it's tattooed on your brain.
5B, in the event the principal marries a man of lesser monetary means, said principal will have immediate access to the trust interest, as long as necessary, with the second beneficiary having access to reasonable funds for her support.
Nice work, Anthony. Send the bill to my office. Now, where do I sign?
Oh, right here, Joe.
Jonathan King, please. Melanie Dunn. Thank you. Jonathan, how are you? Working too hard, I'll bet, just like your father. Me? Oh, same as usual. Actually, I'm having some people over for tea tomorrow, and I was hoping you could join us. Oh, you could finish at 4? Well, that's perfect. You'll stop by then? Great. You know the house. Wonderful. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Millie? Millie, could you come here for a moment?
Yes, ma'am.
We're having someone over for tea tomorrow at 4. Make sure we have some nice finger foods to serve.
Should I chill some Chardonnay?
No, just the tea and goodies will be fine.
Yes, Mrs. Dunn.
I meant to tell you at dinner, Kim. I'm having someone over for tea tomorrow afternoon at 4. And it's imperative that you be here.
Melanie, you know I'm not one for sitting around and making small talk, especially with your society friends. I mean, I'd rather be reading a good book or something.
Well, if you take your nose out of your books once in a while, you could get a life. Besides, I'm having this for your benefit.
My benefit?
Yes. I'm inviting the son of a very dear friend of mine, and I want you to meet him under the proper conditions.
Oh, I know what this is. Another politically correct introduction, right?
Now, Kim, sweetie, there's nothing wrong with meeting a successful young lawyer, and he is the son of a dear friend of mine. I'm just trying to give you a chance to come out of your shell. Is that so terrible?
My shell? Yeah. Okay. I'll be here at 4.
That's a good girl. Who knows? You might be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Don't forget, 4 o'clock. And wear something decent. Hello? Pamela, how are you, sweetie? Tomorrow at 6:30? I could use a good cocktail party. No kids, right? Yes, I'll be there. Or I might be a tad late. I'm having Jonathan King over to meet Kimberly. Yes, his son. Promising young lawyer, lots of family money. He's perfect. I thought so. Thanks. I'll see you then. Jonathan King. Oh, that's one down. Lining up another prospect wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's see, it's Friday. That makes Saturday noon suitable for Ashley. I'll have to call him tonight. I'm sure he's out sailing. He's a bit of an airhead, but God, his family's rolling in the dough. Hi, this is Melanie Dunn. Is Ashley home this evening? Great. I'll hold. Ashley, I'm so glad I caught you before you went out. This is Melanie Dunn. Oh, I'm sure your mother must have told you about me. Right. I'm part of that foursome every Saturday. A reason for my call... Oh, she already told you about Kimberly? Oh, what a sweetheart. Well, I'd love you to meet. How would you like to be our guest for lunch? Say, Saturday, 12:30? Excellent. Well, yes, casual. Great. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Well, well, well. Another possibility appears on the horizon. I'll ditch that kid yet. Millie? Millie?
Yes, ma'am. You called?
Bring some brandy. I think I deserve a little relaxation. You're gonna write a term paper about this awful statue? I mean, how sick can you get tying a woman on top of a bull?
Melanie, it was inspired by the novel Quo Vadis.
I never read it. I don't know. If I were you, I'd pick another subject, unless this kind of material excites you in some way.
Well, then let's go inside and check out the courtyard.
So what are you going to write about in this courtyard? Those statues up there?
Well, actually, I was going to write about the statue of David. He is the seal of Sarasota.
Which one's that?
Well, that one up there.
He's shamelessly naked.
Isn't he beautiful? He seems so confident with his body.
I don't know, Kimberly. He's so naked. I mean, what are you going to write about a naked body? Frankly, I think it's offensive. I mean, his private parts are hanging out there.
Melanie, don't be such a prude. A famous sculptor wanted the world to see the beauty of the male body.
Well, I think the male body's ugly.
So I assume you never saw my father naked.
That is none of your business. You'll say anything to insult me.
I didn't mean it.
You know, I'm going to wait in the car for exactly 15 minutes, and then I'm leaving. If you miss your ride, you can just limp home. Watch it, kid.
Isn't this a wonderful place, honey? We could just spend the whole afternoon here.
Oh, I'm so excited. I just wish some of my friends could have come. Wow, what an awesome statue.
It is quite impressive, isn't it? When we go inside, I'll ask what the story is behind this statue, but I think it has something to do with the Romans torturing Christians in the Colosseum.
Oh. I remember learning about that in Sunday school. It was a really hard time for the Christians. Didn't they make some really, really big movies about those times?
They sure did. I think most of them were made by MGM. I remember Quo Vadis was one, and Spartacus was another, but I don't think you want to see them, honey. They're pretty gory. Come on, let's go inside.
Wow, that guy's big enough to be Goliath.
Maybe so, honey, but that's David. Actually, I think that's a copy of the original statue that was in marble. I don't know where the original one is. Maybe the Louvre in Paris.
How come he doesn't have any clothes on?
Well, honey, back in those days, especially in Greece, they used to consider the body a beautiful piece of God's art. They took better care of their bodies than we do today, actually.
I know we can't go naked in public, but why can't we, when we're at home, take our clothes off?
Kimmy, we live in a Western society where we are bound by a set of moral principles. Those principles are governed mostly by our religious beliefs.
You know my friend Tiffany?
The girl in your dance class, Tiffany Chang.
Yeah, she went to Japan last summer with her parents. She told me all the Japanese families take baths together.
Yes, I've heard, but that's Japan. Now, let's take some pictures. This is such a beautiful place.
Ooh, take one of me in front of David.
Now, strike a pose. Oh, that's a nice smile. Now, let's go through the tour of the museum. It's getting too hot out here.
Yes, this is Kimberly Dunn. Is this Dr. Farrington?
Yes, Miss Dunn, what can I do for you?
Well, you see, my stepmother has planned a tea on Friday, and it's a command performance that I be there for some reason.
But I should think corrective surgery is a bit more important than sipping tea on Friday afternoon.
Well, see, that's not it exactly. The truth is that, well, I'm scared, and I've just changed my mind about having the whole series of operations, and well, hey, I've kind of got used to limping around anyway.
Miss Dunn, Kimberly, you're not being very sensible. You should have every confidence in this procedure. In a very short period of time, you'll be able to walk normally. I would like to see you and talk to you about this in person. How was Sunday? I'll even pack a lunch.
If you insist.
Looking forward to to talking to you on Sunday. Goodbye, Miss Dunn.
Bye.
Good afternoon, Jonathan. So glad you could join us.
Thank you for inviting me, Mrs. Dunn.
This is my daughter, Kimberly. Honey, this is Daisy King's son, Jonathan. Quite the up-and-coming lawyer. Works for his father's firm downtown. And Daisy tells me you're soon to become a junior partner.
Oh, I see. That's nice.
Well, I don't know how much weight that carries, but...
Don't be modest, Jonathan. I'm sure your career, especially with your father behind you, will just skyrocket. Success breeds success, you know.
And Kimberly, what are your plans for the summer? Some golfing, tennis, or swimming, perhaps?
No, actually, I planned on taking some singing lessons to prepare for a music major at college this coming year.
Well, that certainly sounds interesting. Maybe you'd like to come down to my club sometime for lunch or something.
Well, that's nice of you to ask.
Kim, why don't you run to the kitchen and see what's keeping Millie with the goodies?
Sure, Melanie.
Kimberly was in an automobile accident some years ago, and her foot was crushed. We thought that it could never be corrected until just recently. She's planning on having it operated on this coming week, as a matter of fact. And the surgeon is quite sure that in a few months it'll be just perfect.
Well, just look at the time. You know, I should be back at the office by 5 to sign some affidavits. It's been a pleasure, Mrs. Dunn. I'm sorry, I have to leave. Oh, don't bother, Mrs. Dunn. I'll show myself out. Thanks for the tea.
Way to go, Kim. Don't you understand? I am trying to help you. Your entire future lies in being properly placed. Sometimes you have the personality of a wet rag. And honey, with that mangled foot, you need all the help you can get. And what's your problem, Millie?
Nothing. I'll start preparations for dinner right away.
Don't knock yourself out. Little Missy will be eating in her room.
What's the matter with me, Samantha? I can never do anything right. I mean, he seemed like a nice enough guy. I just don't know what she wants from me. And now she's got me lined up to meet this other guy who won't like me. I mean, nobody likes me. I can't change my foot, right? And what am I going to tell Dr. Farrington on Sunday? Why am I so scared of getting these operations? I miss my dad, Sam. I really miss him.
Ashley, so nice to finally meet you. Your mother was right. You're absolutely adorable. I can't wait for Kimberly to meet you.
Oh, I thought you were Kimberly.
You can stay.
Nice of you to invite me to lunch. What a great house. And this artwork is cool. Are you connected with the theater? An actress, maybe?
Oh, me? No, never. I couldn't possibly. My late husband was a huge patron of the arts, however. He was always donating his money to theater groups and such. Kimberly's mother was the actress in the family. She starred in several productions locally before she died several years ago.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Mrs. Dunn, Kimberly is not in her room.
This is embarrassing. Millie, go check outside. She couldn't have gotten far with that bad sense of direction. Actually, Kim has a little foot problem she's working on. I'm sure that's the reason she doesn't play. But she's having it repaired. Perhaps she had a doctor's appointment she neglected to tell me about.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it, Mrs. Dunn.
Please, call me Melanie.
Melanie, I'm sure she's around.
I'm sorry, ma'am. She is not out there. Lunch is ready. Shall I serve it?
Yes, please. Perhaps she's just running late. Millie, more wine, please.
Lunch was great.
You know, I think I told her the wrong time. I'm sure it's all my fault. You'll have to forgive me. I'm afraid I'm getting old.
Yeah, what do you mean? You look great for your age.
Thanks.
Whoa, wow, look at the time. Sorry, Mel, gotta go. I got a court reserved in 15 minutes. Tennis training for the championships and all that stuff. So if you would, just thanks and tell Kim I'll give her a call.
I'll do that. My best to your mother. I should meet him at the club.
Mr. Strand left already?
Obviously. She did this on purpose, to hurt and embarrass me. Do I deserve this?
Of course not, ma'am.
Damn right I don't.
I'm finished in the kitchen. Is there anything you need?
Could you stay for a minute?
Sure.
Sit down. I have something serious I want to talk to you about.
What is it?
Where's Kimberly?
I thought you knew. I took her to the library. I'm picking her up at around 10.
Great. Let's talk.
Okay.
Can I trust you with something that might be extremely important to me and to you, as a matter of fact?
Of course you can trust me.
I'd make it worth your trouble. You could use some money, couldn't you?
Yes, but what exactly are you talking about?
This would have to be just between the two of us.
Yes, of course.
How would you like to earn, say, $10,000 up front? More later. Rather easy money if you can follow instructions.
Mrs. Dunn, I'm lost.
They can make both of us very rich.
How rich?
More money than you and I could ever earn.
What exactly are you getting at?
I think I had too much to drink. I gotta go to bed. I'm sorry, Millie. We'll talk about this some other time.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say.
How could I have been so stupid to talk to Millie like that? Even for 10 grand, I bet she wouldn't have the guts to kill Kimberly. Or the smarts to make it look like an accident. This could be a real mess.
Hey, guys, it's payday. About time.
Just what the hell do you think you're doing in my driveway?
Melanie Dunn?
Yes? What can I do for you nice boys?
Nice boys. You got my word on it, darling. Nice boys we ain't. Not even close.
Oh, really? Well, what rock did you crawl out from under?
You got a smart mouth, bitch. Better shut it before I stuff something in it.
Easy, guys.
If it's money you want, I've got a couple hundred in my purse.
Couple hundred? Couple of hundred wouldn't pay one day's juice on your debt.
Debt? What are you talking about?
Let me cut the hoe. Just for giggles.
That's not what we're here for. Vinny Scalzo, New Jersey, says you owe him 120 grand on a gambling debt that's unpaid.
Oh, my God. Vinny Scalzo?
Vinny Scalzo.
There's more than that inside the house in jewelry, man.
Yeah, man, let's trash the place.
That's not what we're here for, guys. We're here to collect the debt. We've got 10 days from today to get the money, or we're gonna take you for a long ride.
Whatever you do, don't hurt my stepdaughter. She means everything to me.
Well, get the money. We'll be in touch. Soon.
I don't have that kind of money right now. How the hell did they find me? Mr. Motto, please. This is Melanie Dunn. I don't care if he's in a meeting. I need to speak to him immediately. Yes. I'll hold. Mr. Amato, Melanie Dunn. Yes, this is an emergency. I'm having a bit of a problem over here. I need your help. Basically, I need to draw $120,000 out of the trust by this weekend. Yes, I know how the trust reads, but this is an emergency. A life-threatening emergency. Well, you'll have to make an exception. Mr. Amato, there are things that John was unaware of when he died.
can assure you he would help me with this matter. What do you mean I have no right to that money? No. No. Listen, asshole, you work for me now. This is... Mr. Amato? Beautiful. Now what am I supposed to do? About $10,000 in savings. That's not going to keep them away for long.
I'm sorry I can't take you with me. I don't know what he wants to talk to me about. I guess about my operation.
I'm sorry I made you walk so far out. I thought this would be a nice dry spot where we could talk. Iced tea or Coke?
Iced tea's fine.
I wanted to talk to you privately, away from the office.
Okay.
Kim, I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm a good surgeon, and I can correct your foot. I don't understand, after explaining the procedure to you, why you wouldn't want to go ahead with it.
Well, it's not you, Dr. Farrington.
Kim, we're away from the office now. You can drop the doctor title and be straight with me. What's bothering you?
Well, it's my stepmother, really.
Well, I kind of figure she has something to do with it. What's the problem?
Okay. Right up front, like you said. She wants to marry me off to some rich guy, just so she can get her hands on the money from the trust that my father left.
I don't understand what that has to do with your decision not to have the surgery.
Well, with a foot like this, I can't be considered a trophy wife. So I thought if I didn't have the operation, that would keep me off the market, so to speak.
Off the market?
The marriage market. It's her.
Who?
My stepmother, Melanie. Look, I gotta go. I'm really sorry. She's gonna have a fit.
Well, I'll drive you home.
Okay. Oh, great. There's Melanie. Come on.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Dunn.
Afternoon, Dr. Farrington. What are you doing with Kimberly?
Well, I'm Kim's doctor, Mrs. Dunn, and I'm the surgeon who's going to put her foot and ankle back together.
At Twin Lakes Park on a Sunday afternoon?
Ben, I think it might be better if you left. Melanie isn't, as usual, in a very good mood.
Oh, so now it's Ben. What happened to Dr. Farrington?
Call the office tomorrow and reschedule, okay?
Yeah, I'll call you in the morning.
I'll call you in the morning, sweetheart.
Oh, please, Melanie. Ben's my doctor. He's only trying to help.
Oh, get real. He knows a soft touch when he sees one. Don't you think he knows about your daddy's money? Wake up!
Good afternoon. Is Dr. Farrington available? Yes, I'll hold.
Dr. Farrington speaking.
It's Kimberly Dunn. Sorry I couldn't get a hold of you this morning. It's just that your line was busy.
Well, it's a rather hectic morning. I'm sorry you couldn't get through. So, what did you decide?
Doctor, you're entirely right. I'd be foolish not to have this operation. It's just that Melanie was giving me a hard time, and, well, I guess that's why.
Can you come in sometime tomorrow? I'd like to set up an initial schedule for the operation. I'd like to perform the first one before the end of the week.
Sure, I'll be there first thing in the morning.
See you then.
Bye.
I should write that down.
Hi, Kim. How you feeling? Millie tells me the operation went well.
Yeah, it did. My foot still hurts, but I don't care. I'll just be relieved when this is all over and my foot's better.
Yeah, we all will. It does make you more marketable.
Marketable?
Yes, marketable. Don't be so naive. The more you have going for you, the more you're in demand. You have a nice singing voice, but we all know how far that's going to get you. You need to understand how the world works. It's a game, and you need to play. Come out of your shell a little. It's time you started dating.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. So you won't mind if I started dating Ben?
Ben?
Ben Farrington, my doctor?
He's not exactly what I had in mind.
Oh, not rich enough for you, huh?
Watch it, Kim. You are my responsibility now, and you will date who I tell you to. Is that understood?
Sure. I'm going to lie down.
This is not my idea of a fun day, Kim.
Well, I really appreciate you driving me here today. Melanie.
Yeah. Don't forget, you owe me one.
Melanie, you can't park here.
Why not? I'm with a cripple. How many of these stupid summer term papers are you going to have to do? And what's the subject this time?
Florida's wildlife. Well, birds mainly. It's just a photo essay.
Well, what am I supposed to do while you're out playing with nature?
Well, why don't you go inside and have lunch, and I'll meet you back here in an hour.
If I didn't have to drive you all around town, I could be having lunch with Pamela at the club today.
So I'll see you in an hour? Look, I'll try to take the photos as fast as I can, but that is the best I can do.
Fine.
Oh, Mom, look! It's the Nativity with baby Jesus. It looks a lot like the one that we use at Christmas time.
It does. I'm sure I must have told you before, but that nativity has been in our family for 3 generations. My great-grandma Charlotte bought it over 100 years ago.
Wow. Will you give it to me once I get... right off in this white stallion, and we live happily ever after.
That's a nice thought, Kimmy. But I think he'll be picking you up in a white Mustang convertible.
Cool. I'm getting hungry. Do you think we could find a nice place for our picnic lunch?
Okay, Kimmy. Hey, how about that place we passed this morning by the flamingos?
That would be great, Mom.
Hey, how about this spot for our picnic?
Yeah, Mom, this is a great place.
We can watch the flamingos.
Oh, wow, look at them all.
Well, you're only 10 minutes late. That's pretty good for you.
Sorry, I walked as fast as I could. How was your lunch?
It's funny how a hot dog and some greasy fries can taste just like fresh crab salad at the club.
How's your ankle holding up? Exercise is good therapy at this stage, as long as you don't overexert yourself.
Well, I'm a little tired, but I feel just fine. Really, I'm okay. Oh, by the way, where's that poem you promised me?
Right here. It's very apropos to the little walk we had on the beach. It's called The Romance of the Sun and the Sea, written by John Davis at the age of 100. I saw the sun caress the sea at twilight's trysting place, and faithful as in ages past they met in love's embrace. And wrapped within the ocean's arms the sun had found its rest, and slept with rosy-tinted smile beneath the ocean's breast. And while the sun slept through the night in dreams of yesterday, the moon looked down with face aglow where sunbeams used to play. And far above the moon's fair face, the stars their silence break, to keep their vigil through the night until the sun doth wake. Now full of glory as before the sun shines from above, and casts its smile upon the sea, where first they fell in love.
So beautiful. So perfect. I wish I could write something like that. Maybe someday.
Well, you can have this one for your collection.
Thanks.
Well, your turn.
Oh. I know I put it in here somewhere. It was in my mother's collection. I think I can remember the first couple of lines. The journey of the raindrop began in a cloud that wished to cry. And that's all I can remember.
I'll look forward to hearing the rest. Oh, those sunsets are incredible, aren't they? I'm glad you're here.
Me too. It's getting kind of late. I'd better be getting home, or Melanie will throw one of her poor me fits.
Yeah, I'll wait here. I'll get the car.
Ben, I had a great time. Thanks for the poem and the walk.
You're welcome. Actually, the walk was kind of a test.
A test?
Yeah, I wanted to check out your progress, like a sculptor that steps back away from his work to get a better perspective. I'll take more x-rays. And if your bones are fusing properly, there'll be no more surgery, just physical therapy.
Well, that's a relief.
Why don't you make an appointment for the day after tomorrow? If you make it late morning, we can have lunch.
Sounds great.
Kim, is that you?
I'll be in a minute. Ben, I've got to go.
Well, did you have a nice walk with Dr. Charm?
Yes, Melanie. He was checking to see how my foot was coming along. And if my next x-rays are good, then I don't have to have any more surgery.
Well, that's nice. So if Jonathan were to come back, you could accept an invitation to, say, a dance at the club.
Yeah, sure, Melanie. A dance at the club would certainly be a highlight for the summer. Hey, maybe you could even come along and turn it into a fishing expedition.
Well.
Come out from under that bed, you little shit. Come out from there or I'll spray you with mace.
Melanie, stop. You're gonna scare her.
I'll scare her? I have had it with you. We need to talk about your little zoo.
Melanie, please let me keep her. She's too much a part of my life now.
No way.
You know, you deny me of having anything that loves me in this house.
Misery loves company, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. Let's be a little adult about this.
Adult?
Face it, that cat's deformed. Don't you think one cripple per house is enough? How much misery do we need?
Why are you so mean?
Do you have any idea how difficult it's been for me to try to raise you all by myself? I'm expected to be a teacher, a taxi, physical therapist, shrink, and babysitter.
Well, I'm sorry.
Your father put me through hell about your foot before he died.
My father was a kind and loving man. He married you, didn't he?
As I was saying, your father wanted that foot fixed more than anything else. So, we're having it fixed. But do I get any thanks? No. Don't look at me like that. I wish for once you could be in my shoes. You would be just like me.
You make me sick, you know that? Hobbling around here all day singing those obnoxious show tunes you learned from your mother.
I'm sorry.
I just can't take this anymore. Your father was supposed to take care of me. That was the deal from the start. Yeah, that's right. I married him for his money. He knew it, everybody knew it. And now I want what's mine. And I don't want you, little missy.
Why are you so mean?
No, Melanie. I could never be like you.
Okay. You can keep your crippled cat. In your room only.
Thank you, Melanie.
Don't get carried away. I didn't say I liked the thing. I just can't fight with you anymore. Remember, keep that thing away from me.
And oh, take me away from here. Oh, kiss away the tears. Oh, take away my fears.
Sounded pretty good. Did you write that?
Yeah, I did. Thanks.
Listen, we're having a big lunch today. Millie's off, and I've got bridge later.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'm gonna run. I'll catch you some other time, and I'll just grab something to eat there.
I was going to cook for you.
Oh, wow, that's really nice. Maybe you could save me a plate or something. I gotta go. See ya.
Kim, I thought we could talk.
I'm certainly glad we got a reservation. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry I had to cancel your appointment. I had emergency at the hospital. I'm glad we were able to meet for lunch. How is your brace working?
Well, it's a little awkward, but I can live with it.
And your hydrotherapy, how is it going?
Oh, it's going just fine.
Well, after viewing your new x-rays, I estimate in another couple weeks you'll be as good as new.
Thanks to you. You have no idea how much this is going to change my life.
Well, having you as a patient has changed my life, too.
Oh, in what way?
Kim, you're very beautiful. It'd be very easy for a guy like me to be attracted to you. That's precisely what I've been fighting.
Fighting?
By seeing you like this outside of the office, it's crossing the doctor-patient line. It's just not ethical.
Not ethical? Since when does one's feelings have to be strictly ethical? Ben, look, I'm young and quite inexperienced, so I've kind of been fighting my emotions too. So before I take this a step further, I have to know if what I'm feeling isn't completely based on what you've done for me as a patient.
Well, this conversation is getting too heavy too soon. Let's take a time out and order some lunch, okay?
Okay.
Don't you love this? It's absolutely charming. Looks like a Roman courtyard.
I've never been to Spanish Point before. I haven't been able to get around much.
This is where we are now.
Oh, wow, look at all the places we could see. That's if I could walk better.
Kim, pretty soon you'll be able to do anything you want to do, even a Shakespearean play. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him, although he's got a fantastic salad dressing.
Shall I call for your costumer?
Hey, don't be upset. Anyone could have tripped.
Romeo and Juliet. Interesting.
You could play Juliet.
Sure, but I'm not a very good actress.
I'm not a very good actress, too, but I still read. If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which manly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm in holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Well then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, through grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not while my prayer's effect I take. Thus my lips, by thine my sin is purged. It calls for a kiss.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Then sin from my lips, O trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again. Oh, I shouldn't have.
No, Ben, I'm glad you did. The timing was perfect.
You know, you've just done something two people can only experience once in their lifetime. Kiss each other for the very first time.
It's all right. You still got 7 days. We just want to check and see how your progress is.
Hey, guys, check out this chick's drawers, man. They cost more than a week's pay.
How about a little private modeling session there, darling?
You still have 7 days. We get to 120 grand. Just don't make me turn these guys loose on you. Get the money.
Hi, I'm meeting Mrs. Melanie Dunn for lunch.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Miss Dunn is waiting for you at her table. Follow me, I'll take you right to her.
Thanks. Hi.
Hey.
May I get you a cocktail, ma'am?
I'd like a gin and tonic. Tall, thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll have another martini with the extra olives this time.
Whoa, slow down, girl.
Don't tell me to slow down. My life is unraveling before my eyes. I'll drink as much as I want.
Okay, what's wrong? Did you break a nail or something?
As usual, Pamela, you have no clue what you're talking about.
Ouch. Sounds like PMS to me. Or is it that Kimberly thing again?
She's just one of my troubles. A disrespectful brat. After everything I've done for her, after every eligible man I've introduced her to, she's now dating her doctor, who has nothing to his name except $200,000 worth of student loans and debt.
And how do you know that?
I checked into it with my friends at the bank.
For heaven's sakes, Mel, he's a surgeon. He's going to make a ton of money.
He's got nothing now. I don't care what he'll make later. I told that kid to keep away from him. She just won't listen. I'd like to smack that innocent look right off her face.
I'll be right back to take your order, ladies.
Thank you.
Would you keep your voice down, babe? Everyone is looking. And I know you, Mel. What is going on here?
There is something else. Listen, you may be the last person I get to talk to.
Oh, Mel, even for you, this is being dramatic.
You can't talk to anybody about this.
Tell me everything.
You don't need to know everything. Do you remember when I told you how I met John in Atlantic City?
Yeah?
I left out most of the story. I have some skeletons in my closet. Some things about my past that the Longboat Key crowd don't need to know about.
Really?
I used to have a gambling problem, among other things. When John showed up for that convention, I was in pretty deep. There was trouble, and I needed out, quick.
So John saved you?
Yeah, he did. He knew I had secrets, but he never asked any questions. He was stupid and sweet like that. So he brought me here. Everything was great, except for that kid. She got on my nerves right from the beginning, but I thought, I can handle her. I had a new name, a new address, and lots of cash.
It's touching. It really is. You got everything you want.
No, I didn't. John up and croaks on me. He leaves this pathetic kid for me to take care of, this stupid trust hanging over my head. All his promise is gone. Now they found me. And I can't get the money. All that money, and I can't touch it.
Poor baby. Is there anything I can do?
I need $120,000 to pay off an old debt to some biker thugs who are threatening my life.
Is there anything else I can do? How about a Valium?
Oh my God. Oh my God, they're here. Whew. They're gonna kill me. I know it.
Hawkeye sends a messenger, huh? You got something for me?
Actually, no.
Actually, no. I contracted you guys a week ago. Still no money?
Come on, Vinny.
Come on, Vinny. Don't give me fucking come on, Vinny. What's the problem? I asked my daughter if she has better luck.
Giving it our best shot, man.
What do you mean your best shot? This isn't a fucking game of golf. This is you getting me my money.
Maybe if we whack the housekeeper, man, maybe we should get the fucking point.
Fine. Whack the housekeeper, whack the gardener, whack the fucking butler. Just get me my fucking money. Okay? Okay, go. Hey, and next time, tell Hawkeye to come himself. Send his little messenger boy. What are you doing over there? Come on.
My mother was a very sensitive person. She always seemed to be in tune with nature and the people around her.
How wonderful it is that her daughter's the same way.
Thanks, Ben. That means a lot.
I don't remember where I read it, but it's by some Russian author whose name I couldn't pronounce even if I could remember it. The secret to a person's being is not only to live, but to have something to live for.
Thanks to you, I have something to live for.
Now, so do I. You. To tell you the truth, my life hasn't truly been my own since I met you. I was sure I was setting myself up for disappointment because of my precarious position as your doctor. And then...
And then what?
And then I found myself falling in love with you. I started telling myself, well, she's too young. She's too rich. Her stepmother would never approve. You should continue her music education. Maybe the whole thing happened too fast. Maybe I'm living in a fantasy.
Ben, if we fill our lives full of maybes, we'll never be able to fulfill our dreams. You like quotes, right? Well, here's one. Pity the poor person who only dreams when they're asleep.
You mean we're dreaming now?
I'm not. Are you?
My love for you could not be more real.
Then let's do it.
Do what?
Well, there's only one way I could ever get away from Melanie.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Will you marry me, Kim?
Yes.
I love you, Miss Kimberly Dunn.
And I love you, Dr. Ben Farrington.
Okay, well, I'll reschedule my appointment and we'll elope.
Okay.
I'll make a reservation for a honeymoon cruise.
And get married on a boat?
Why not?
John, what were you thinking? You knew I wasn't cut out for this motherhood crap when you married me. You said you would take care of me. You said you would protect me. I need you here now. No, not just for the money. You were the only one who ever loved me. Even knowing what I was, you still loved me. I need help, John. I can't do this alone. I don't want to be alone. How could you leave me like this? With this daughter of yours who hates the sight of me. She doesn't respect. She doesn't listen. Nothing I do helps. And I've tried. I know you think I'm harsh, but I did try. Now I'm in big trouble. Nobody cares. I won't even be missed.
You sure this is okay?
Yes, I'm sure. Millie has the night off, and well,
Beautiful.
Melanie's playing bridge, so there's nobody here but us.
I like the sound of that. No one but us. God, I love you.
Isn't that sweet? At least you still have your clothes on.
Melanie, I thought you were still at the club.
Yeah, I bet you did, you little bitch.
Please, Mrs. Dunn, calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down, you slimy gold digger. I know what you're doing. Taking advantage of my daughter just to get her inheritance.
I'm not your daughter, remember?
Oh, that's right. You're just some little slut trying to cheat me out of all the money.
You can't talk to her like that.
What are you doing?
Back off, lady.
Oh, it's Dr. Charm, knight in shining armor, protecting his rich little virgin princess.
Oh, you are way out of line, Melanie.
Oh, getting a little feisty now that you're not a cripple anymore.
Well, at least I'm not emotionally crippled.
I have hated you ever since I laid eyes on you.
Tell me something I don't know. But you know what? It doesn't matter anymore. And whether you like it or not, I still control the trust. No, Melanie. I am not going to let you hurt me anymore.
You idiot! He's after the money. He wants the money!
That is not true.
No, Melanie, because he's not like you. He's nothing like you, and that's why I love him.
Get out! Get out of my house!
Yes, I'm going. It's okay. Best I leave. I'll see you later.
I'm sorry this happened. She must be drunk.
I said get out!
What are you doing? Come on, Ben. Come on, she's not worth it. Let's go. Oh, are you okay? Oh,
I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay. I'm all right.
Listen to me. You are not going to destroy my life like you destroyed my father's. Do you understand me? You will not hurt me anymore.
Mrs. Dunn? Mrs. Dunn, wake up.
Millie, what is the matter with you? Can't you see I'm taking a nap? You get 2 minutes.
I am sorry, ma'am, but Kimberly has run away.
What the hell are you talking about?
She's gone, Mrs. Dunn. I don't know, but sometime this morning she apparently packed a few things and walked out the door. She left that for you.
Dear Melanie, forgive me for running away like this. I have found someone who truly loves me. Ben, the operations have been successful, and with more therapy, I will be completely normal. Yeah, right. For the first time in years, I am happy. Please understand, although we've had our differences, you are still the only family I have. When I see you again, I'll be Mrs. Ben Farrington. No! Grateful little bitch!
He's a wonderful man, and I know you'll grow to love him. I'll be home in a few days to pick up my things.
This is the thanks I get for all my trouble. God, how much can I take? I'm screwed, Millie. Do you understand? I am screwed! You'll definitely hurt me now. But I'll hurt her first. Millie, did she take that cat?
No, it's on her bed.
Go get it.
Well, I don't think that cat...
I didn't ask you to think.
But I...
Go do it. Millie, go to the garage and get me a box and some tape. You and me and Samantha are gonna go for a nice little ride together. Hurry up, Millie. I don't want to hold this filthy cat forever. Ugh.
How can you drive this piece of shit? It's embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Morning, girls. How are you doing? What can I do for you today?
We just have a box of garbage we need to dump. It's just a lot of stuff that I was...
we missed our pickup yesterday, and we want to get rid of it before it starts to smell.
Just the one box?
Yes.
That's all right. It's just a couple of bucks.
Give him that.
I got 5. There you go.
Hold on, Millie, before you leave. I want to put this in the back. I can't stand it being so close. What the hell's the matter with this car? Never mind.
I'll tell you what. Just head up here, take the first left, and go on up to the man in the little shed. He'll tell you where to dump it. Okay? All right. See ya. That ain't right. No pickup yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. That's weird. I gotta check this out. Hey, Mac, cover gate 2 for me, will you? I got a problem here. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.
Hurry up, the cat's freaking out.
I'm going as fast as I can. This thing's falling apart.
Oh, just great. It's smoking. Damn it. Stop the car. Stop!
Okay, okay. Let's get the hell out. Screw the cat.
The door won't open. Open, damn it!
Well, kick it open.
Help! 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 Oh, God. Help! It's on fire. Oh, God!
Oh, Jesus. I knew both those kids. Oh, boy. Hey, Mac. Hey, Mac, come in. Help him. I can help you. Here. Hey, what? It's hot. It's stuck. I gotta go. I can help you. The door is stuck. I'll get help. I'll get help. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Mac. Hey, Mac, come in. Mac! Mac! It's okay. It's okay. Hello, 911. Yeah, this is the county landfill. Listen, we got a car fire out here, a huge car fire. There's 2 people in it, 2 women. They're burning inside. Hurry. Look. The cat got out, though. The cat, their cat. Hurry up, you can't miss it. The flames are 40 feet in the air. Come on, the landfill. Oh, Jesus. It's okay, I know. Yeah. I don't know, Kitty. I saw you jump out that window. Yeah, it looks like you're an orphan now. What are we gonna do with you, huh? What are we gonna do with you? I'll tell you what. I'll take you home, and my grandkids will love you to death. Yeah. Gotta think of a name for you. I know you're scared. Come on, let's go. I'll get you some water. It'll be okay. Let's go. Come on. Stupid.
Vinny!
Hey, Mr. Scalzone ain't seen anyone.
Yo, wait, Joey.
Fucking asshole! You promised me you were only gonna scare Millie. Now you and your goddamn goons went and killed her and her housekeeper!
Relax. Baby, go get me a beverage. What's your problem? I said they would scare her, so I made sure they scared her before they blew her up.
This is not Newark. This is Sarasota. People don't go around blowing each other up just because they owe each other money, Vinny.
This is Sarasota? What are you, one of those Longboat Key Society broads now? The fuck out of here. I know who you are. Walking in here like the fucking Easter Bunny? Embarrassing me? What do you want?
I want my money. Just give me my fucking money.
That's what you want?
Just give me my money, Vinny.
Now you gonna stay for some coffee?
Fuck you.
Fuck me? What'd I say? Fuck you! What are you looking at?
Samantha, my morning sunrise, awaken with surprise, all the love in me shine she stole my heart with a smile that was meant just for me, only me. I can still hear her soft voice, a sweet symphony so crystal clear, spinning around in my head. Even though now she's not here,